Hello folks, today we're going to be talking about scales and how I kind of approach a simple thing like a C major scale. So what we're talking about is all the white notes on the keyboard of the piano or a piano, something similar to that. So what we're going to play is just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Simple as that. Now, most of the students that I deal with in the studio tend to focus on just that open-ended position down there, this literally. And then they start to write some nice simple diatonic chord progressions and can play over the top. But what you should do is take the same scale and look at it over a couple of octaves in several positions over the fretboard, because this starts to unlock a lot of things for you really. So the first position was that one. I would then look at and I would play it across the fretboard as in. So there's another shape of it there. We've got one there on the 8th fret. Plenty of places. Okay. Loads of options to use these in different positions. And the reason why I like to learn a scale in different positions is because it gives me opportunities to play certain licks and phrases that I wouldn't possibly be able to play if I just played one standard form of the shape. So let's have a look at this, and I'm totally winging this here for you today, but if we took the second one that I played, we've now got you've got some little 2-string 6-note speedy runs that you can play there. Same with, I mean this, I kind of incorporate that shape with the A minor pentatonic and kind of rip around that a little bit. The other one is that position there. And again, there was an example of what you can do. You can play some sort of 3-note per string scalar, speedy runs on that sort of stuff. Here, I tend to like to get up there with the, and I'm still only playing the same notes from the C major scale. It just makes it sound a little bit more exciting if you experiment with something like this and look for certain things. You can put little phrases and runs together pretty quick because each position creates a different technique, as in here, 3-note per string, so you can economy pick it. Here, we've got 1 note, 3, 2. So you've got a combination of 1, 2, and 3 notes on that pattern. So this is going to be a completely different picking technique on that one, which is probably going to be better off if you alternate pick that. So again, there's certain places create stumbling blocks if you play in one position all the time. Again, I like to kind of, if I was to, legato runs, I would probably go for that shape there on the 8th fret, the 8, 10, 12. You know, you can turn these phrases into whatever you want, but you can't turn them into things that you want if you haven't got the choices. So really what it is I suppose an analogy would be having a toolbox, and these are all different sized screwdrivers, but they all do, ultimately they all do the same kind of thing. But you would use a different tool to do a specific job that's more difficult or needs more leverage or skills. And this is how I kind of look at scales a little bit differently. I don't look at them as just box shapes or patterns. I look at them that what can I, like the second example I gave you. That. those you can take. Oops. And it's all knowing where those notes are. That was just working the way up on 2 notes of the C major scales up the E and the B string. You know, there's something rude then. So think about what it is, you know, ask yourself, why should I utilize all these different positions? And it's because it opens different territories to experiment with economy picking runs, alternate picking runs, scalar ascending and descender patterns. You know, you don't have to just use a scale to pinch little bits of it. You can play the whole if you wanted to in a bit of a speedy run. If that's what you were looking for in your song, you could just take a couple of notes from it if you wanted to, and then play something a little bit more melodic. You know, it's totally up to you. But if you've got those tools in your toolbox, you'll find that you'll utilize them, and you'll find lots more picking patterns and shapes to have a little play along with. I'm going to try and put a tab to those shapes in the description below for you. It'll be free, where you can just click on it and grab it for nothing as well. If you do want some guitar lessons, you're in the Crewe area, in Crewe, Cheshire, then hit me up with a personal message and I'll get back to you. I'm also taking online lessons at the moment as well. I'm kind of putting a little bit more into the playing side of things for everybody. It just seems to be the way that everybody's going at the moment with guitar. I'm snowed under with students and it's great, but I've always got time for a couple of extra lovely people that want to get in and play some cool rock guitar stuff. So as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It makes my day, and I'll see you all on the next video very soon.